Jurassic Park and the Lost World. Wait a minute.
Non so patarle. Gua juga terohannya lagi.
You guys to show that nothing is ever truly extinct here in Hollywood, folks. Not even dinosaurs. So now, guys, we're going to be heading down south, so to speak, to an area called Old Mexico. Used in numerous productions throughout the years. All right, Al, what do you got for us? I don't think it'll be quite that bad. I'll just go ahead and cut the satellite feed there. Anyway, folks, here's the start of your weather effects demonstration. You may see a few little lightning flashes. These are high intensity flash walls. A little thunder rolling in. There you go. Audio effect of the speakers. And of course, there was your rain. Sprinklers high overhead shoot water up into the air. The water comes right back down, and it gives you the illusion of falling rain. So, no matter how many consecutive days of sunshine we might have here in Universal City, we can make it rain and thunderstorm whenever we want, right here on the backdrop. And it is nice in the warmer summer months to come down and get a nice fresh shower, kind of cool off. Wait a minute. Guys, I wasn't kidding. It's flash flood time. Here's the water. Look out. And there you have it. That is our flash flood backlot. Back in 2002, our flash flood was used in a little film called Big Fat Liar, which are Frank Muniz, Amanda Bynes, and Paul Giamatti.
You can't run a wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that. You're a funny monkey!
Yes, Paul Giamatti and his stuntman getting just a little bit wet in that last scene. Out of that, we'll make a turn onto Denver Street here on the Universal backlot. It's actually the older street we have here at Universal. You'll see it's one of our Western sets, and these days, Denver Street, well, it's pretty quiet. We don't film Westerns anymore, but during our Western heyday, this is one of the busiest spots on the lot. One thing I always think of when traveling down Denver Street, which as you can see now, it's used a lot for storage. A lot of famous fight scenes, good punch-outs and shootouts used to take place between the cowboys. As we roll along, here's a look at a few.
Well, maybe you're just going to stir things up here. You bet I am.
Prowl here at the Bates Motel. Is he getting ready for a picnic or something? I can't. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, no, that's no picnic, folks. All right, guys, this is quite disturbing here. Hopefully, we have not interrupted his plans for the day, whatever they are. I think we have. In fact, it might be time just to check on out of the Bates Motel. We're going to leave our psychotic friend Norma behind and continue on past the Bates Motel. A very fantastic set to show you the incredible crash site from Steven Spielberg's. As you can see, Stage 50 is dressed still to look like a subway station, just like it was in that episode of Bones. The subway setup here is mostly permanent. There's a few things that can be altered, but for the most part, this is generally always how it looks. Alright guys, our pal Officer George just became a George Kebab. We're going to pull down here behind the dock. It should be a little safer. We have some bait attached to that big yellow barrel out there. Hopefully the shark will take that and decide not to munch on us. Alright, we took the bait, but the bait stopped. Oh. So instead we broke a gas line. All that precious gas. Alright guys, well the... Wait a minute. Look out! Whoa, here he comes. He's a man-eater. In my backlot favorites, and I guess what he was, but as it turns out, he was just as concerned off screen as he was on, as I mentioned earlier. Here's a little look at some of the problems they had with that pesky shark. Mr. Steven Spielberg and other the cast also commentated.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
This is all that remains of the neighborhood where Tom Cruise hides out in the film. And folks, that is an actual Boeing 747. It was destroyed specifically for this incredible scene. Going to tell you more about the carnage you see all around you will be Rick Carter. He was the production designer for War of the Worlds. We'll also hear from director Steven Spielberg.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep doing something. That's right. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Down close. Robbie, get in. Get in.
This is one of the largest sets ever constructed, but despite the use of the life-size realistic set pieces, the film did feature over 500 effect shots, more than Mr. Spielberg has ever used before. Speaking of Steven Spielberg, we'll make our way